Welcome to the School on European Memories podcast. Together, we're going to be focusing on what European memories mean to us from very different perspectives. Let's get into it.
Episode 2. Contested Memory Objects and Oppression in Finland and Italy.
Hello, my name is Koitto. I'm Finnish and I'm currently studying political history.
Hi, my name is Francesca. I'm from Italy and I'm studying political science.
Awesome. So, today we are going to be talking about contested memory, maybe more specifically contested memory objects of our countries.
Exactly. But in a specific way, we're talking about a topic that is oppression, because both of our countries experience this oppression and we want to talk about this. So, Koitto.
Yes, so
let's begin then.
Indeed. So, my object is a statue of a certain Russian Tsar from the 1800s, Alexander II. Finland was a part of Russia at that time, but autonomous. Let's not get into that. The statue is at a very central spot in Helsinki, right next to the most well-known building in all of Finland, the church. And it's a well-liked statue. People like to look at it. Nobody throws eggs at it or anything like that. And that's because people remember Alexander II as a kind person to Finland, as a person who liberated and gave privilege to Finns. Yes. And this memory of Alexander II was especially alive during the late 1800s and early 1900s. And this is because that period is known in Finnish history as Russification. So like making Russians out of Finns. And the Alexander II, he was basically used to justify the Finnish resistance of the Russians, because Finns could look at the past and say, hey, in the past, we were not oppressed. We were free.
Yeah.
But the interesting part about this is that Finns actually were not really free during Alexander II, and Alexander II was in fairly authoritarian and not very liberal. Liberal to Finns, maybe in other regions he was, but not a liberal leader to Finns. And it was actually other peoples, such as the current or the general governor of Finland at that time, whose name I don't remember, probably a long Russian name, I don't know. And yeah, so it's Alexander II is used as a symbol to oppose oppression, when in actuality Alexander II was a part of the oppression, and actually his decisions pushed the snowball that eventually grew into the size of the Russification projects of the late 1800s.
Thank you, Koitto. That was really interesting, as we not know a lot of Finland, so thank you. So my memory is a bit different because I'm going to talk about the referendum that occurred in Italy in 1946. You know, Italy during the Second World War was under a dictatorship, Mussolini, and also we had a monarchy.
Yeah.
We really didn't like the monarch. The king was not really helpful to the people. He let Mussolini lead the country. So basically, we're not kind of happy. And finally, in 1946, we had the Italians had the choice to choose if to keep a monarchy or to choose a republic.
Yeah.
So fortunately, the republic won. So in fact, today we are a republic, and it was the first time that women actually could vote, which is for me insane, because 1946 is like yesterday. I don't know. But yes, women had a voice just in 1946, which is kind of a shock to me. And I feel like these women were oppressed during the regime because they were seen as, ladies to stay at home, to take care of the children, to take care of the house and stuff like that. They couldn't talk about politics, or maybe they talked about politics, but just in a private life. They could not express their opinion outside and stuff like that. So for me, it's really important as a symbol for women because, of course, it was the first time they could actually have do an action. But the thing is that I still think that women are not as the same level of men in Italy nowadays. I think that there is still a lot of inequalities between men and women, we don't have the same opportunities. While many politicians or old people say, but no, women had gained rights and stuff like that. Sure, we gained rights, but still in working place, we do not have the same rights. And we do not have the same wages, for example, as men in high positions. And I feel this a lot in Italy. Also, I don't know, a basic example is that, for example, in my uni, the professors, most of them are just men.
Oh.
And there are very few female professors, but also you can see that very clearly that we still haven't reached the same equality. I won't say that we are oppressed because we have a voice, we can vote, we can express our opinions and so on. But I think that still a lot of move should be done to kind of find a balance about this. So yes, mine is a different kind of oppression.
It is.
But still, sometimes, I feel we are kind of oppressed. So yes, I hope for a better future for women to have more rights, and that's it. That's my story. That's my memory I want to bring.
It was a great story, and not a story, a memory.
Yeah.
To be exact. But yeah, our topics kind of complement each other, because my topic was used as a symbol against oppression, and maybe your was the thing that maybe started the period of liberalization or more towards freedom in Italy, which obviously might not be a finished project. Yeah, I don't think it's any country can say that they are fully equal, but it's a process. It's a process.
It's a process, yeah.
Idea, recordings and edition, Cesc Mainzer and Fernanda Zamuzi. Music and sounds, freesound.org. All episodes recorded at the Jean Monnet House on May 7, 2025, during the Third School of European Memories.